Welcome back, Pressure Beast Podcast. Today we're going to talk about a four-letter word. Starts with a C.
That one.
Code.
That one. Not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
The other one. The other
Now I find myself
four-letter
embarrassed.
C word.
I find myself blushing and a little nervous.
Gutters.
Gutters.
Get your mind out of them.
Oh. All right, we can try that as well. Get your mind out of the gutter.
yeah,
Why
but
do they say that? Get your mind out of the gutter.
I don't know. Gutter's a bad place to be, man.
Guess so.
I don't know where it came from or back in
Is
the
that
day
where
when
all
they
the
used to.
sin lives in the gutter?
Absolutely. Where else are you going to find
Vegas.
Vegas? You find anything you want in Vegas
That's true.
other than codes? No, you know what's cool? The fountains in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just all little pressure vessels that I don't know how many they have, but they're all just little couple 1,000-pound pressure vessels under the water there that shoot up.
Just like to blow.
They like to blow. They shoot the jets up, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Compressed water.
Yeah. I wonder if they're
pretty cool.
code stamped. I bet you they are.
I bet you they are too.
I wonder how many pressure vessels are in Vegas.
Ooh, thousands and thousands. Thousands.
If you don't count boilers, right? Every hotel is going to have multitude of boilers. But pressure vessels themselves, I don't know how many.
With the chillers and the heaters and the
Oh yeah.
pool equipment and the
Yeah.
shows.
Aquariums, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, all those shows got to have them.
Yeah, I bet you there's a.
How else are you going to
Ton of
sling
them.
midgets out of a cannon?
I don't know. Do they have that there?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'd pay for that.
We didn't pay to go see the midgets stripping.
No,
That, but again, it was on a Monday at 10 o'clock at night in
that's definitely a Tuesday type of ordeal.
Cliff. I was talking about that the other day with Mandy and them.
Yeah, I don't know why they did do it on a weekday.
I think they were traveling.
I'm sure they were, but man, that's
Only you only get on the weekends if you're on the weekends, I guess. If you're in the schedule to where they're at,
outside the fourth largest city in America. You think we'd get a weekend midget show, but
tricks on us.
we get a Monday afternoon
I think San Antonio got the weekend.
matinee midget show. Can we say midget? Do they like midget? Little people?
No, we
Small
love
people?
midgets. Yeah,
I don't know what they prefer to be called.
they don't care.
They don't care.
They really don't care.
Okay.
Just as long as they're called.
As long as you call them. I don't know. I don't know how midgets tie in with code, but we need to.
Give me a few minutes, we'll figure it out.
We'll,
All right. So what about code would you like to discuss? UW33.
I mean, we can talk about that, but I kind of want to start at the beginning. Joint views,
Genesis.
Genesis.
Oh, that beginning.
Yeah, the
Joint
other
views.
Bible. They asked me, Section 8, Div 1. Code Bible.
Laying all up in there, all cozy, and it's a little manger.
Right.
Three wise men coming to see it.
Little baby Asme. Three wise men.
Three wise men.
ENB, API,
Supervisor.
PD.
Yeah, that'd be a new twist on code.
Let's do it.
The biblical version.
Next Christmas card. You can make it happen.
I was playing around with ChatGPT and pressure vessels in Santa this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, making pictures.
How did that turn out?
Very cartoonish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I was
Man, there's
have Santa hold hands with the pressure vessel and skipping down the lane and all that kind of stuff.
sounds dirty, man.
No, it would not let you do anything dirty. And then if you put anything dirty in there, then it just continued after that to say it wouldn't be able to play with you anymore.
Well, yeah, no, it doesn't want to play with you. It's
gotta
not trying to
go
be
up
dirty,
and-
man.
You got to go up and kill that question and start over.
I just read an article this morning that little tiny small town out in the middle of nowhere, they tried to pass a city ordinance that you couldn't be nude in public. The state allows nudity, but the city ordinances don't. And it came down to like a heated discussion and heated debate. I thought, what in this little tiny town could be causing such a ruckus that they have to vote on a public nudity,
Mantra.
Yeah. Come find out, there's an old lady that's just like walking around her front yard naked, and they're trying to get a law passed so that she couldn't walk around her front yard naked anymore. And it came down, it was a tie vote. So the mayor had to cast a tie-breaking vote.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wanted to see them titties.
That's right.
He said, no, we are not doing a ban on nudity.
Good for him.
But, I guess you made it in life if the local city council is debating on whether to ban you from walking around naked or not.
Yeah, I'm sure at one point they get tired of arresting you.
I don't think they could.
Just city ordinance. Give you a ticket.
But there wasn't an ordinance at the time. Like the state voted years ago to allow it. And the city never adopted an ordinance saying you couldn't do it. So they kept getting police calls and they'd have to go respond, just go talk to some naked lady in the front yard, and they couldn't do anything about it. So they're trying to pass that code.
I wonder if she's past the need for sunscreen.
I don't know, but I did find out.
Or she still needs a little bit of sunscreen here and there.
She probably needs some. I mean, I don't know if she's complete leather yet, but did find out the other day, last week, that if you put sunscreen on and get good sleep and drink water, nothing can happen to you. Straight from a doctor.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, and you got to trust the Almighty Lord. But straight from a doctor. That was 100% real advice that we got from a doctor last week. But it has to be Walgreens SPF 50.
Yeah, I can see exactly how that works. I do.
It's the cure-all, man.
Well, you got to put it on just right. And if you put it on just right, and then drink some water.
Right.
And then pray.
And get good sleep.
And get good sleep.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Anything is possible. But you know what?
Aubrey, can you order me some sunscreen, please? Thank you.
SPF 50.
From Walgreens.
From Walgreens. Nowhere else. Yeah. That's what the doctor ordered.
The doctor said. So have you tried this miracle?
No, I haven't.
I wish you'd have told me about it last night.
You didn't put your sunscreen on before bed,
I wasn't
did you?
doing anything in last night. I was just sitting there. I could have put on some sunscreen.
You could have saved your life, man.
Could have drank some water.
Yeah, you know what? Another fun fact about that doctor. There's a sign on the window when you walk in. It says, if you call after hours and talk to our answering service, we're going to charge you $15. I don't know. I've never heard of costing $15 to leave a voicemail, but they do it.
Obviously, they're getting charged.
They are, but that's an expense. I mean, then you can write that off or find a cheaper company or something.
Maybe run some sunscreen on it.
There's not enough sunscreen available for situations like
cowbell.
that. More cowbell. Yeah. All right. So anyway, back to code, man. Joint reviews.
Joint reviews.
All right. So how many joint reviews do you think you've been in?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
I wouldn't even begin to know where to start.
What sides of the table have you been on?
I've been on the manufacturer side. I've been on the AI side. Been on the supervisor side. Been on the just a witness side.
Yeah.
Haven't sat on the team leader side though.
You know, same. I've been on all sides of the table other than team leader. I want to be like an honorary team leader for a day.
For the day.
Just for one joint review. Just want to be an honorary team leader. I mean, we're qualified.
Efficiency, damn it.
You know, we're qualified. We can do it. But yeah, I think that'd be. I think I would enjoy the team leader side of the joint review the most out of all of them. But I don't think I would enjoy the team leader's job as far as traveling to the extent that they travel.
I'd enjoy their job overseas because I did a lot of them overseas, Mexico, and outside the country. And I don't know why I always enjoyed those, and I guess they're just different.
Right.
And the culture is different and all that. But like, I don't know if I'd really care to be one here in Texas. The way they do their reviews, a little jacky for me. I don't like how the structure of it is.
No, I wouldn't want to do it in Texas. They cram everything a little too fast,
But the traveling I would enjoy, actually. Some of those guys got quite a bit of travel out of it.
Overseas, yeah. But traveling around the country,
who was it that lived in their RV that just drove around in their RV?
I don't remember the guy's name.
And he would only go if he can get there by his RV.
Yeah, I don't recall his name, but I remember the stories. I never met him. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did one time. Met him up at a boiler shop up in Kansas.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't recall, but being in Colorado today and Florida tomorrow and Canada the next day, I don't.
That's a little too
especially
much.
with the government shutdown.
Oh yeah.
Imagine how much of a nightmare that would have been. I don't.
I bet they all got postponed.
I don't know, man. But
or did it via Skype or Zoom or?
I know during COVID they
Teams.
allowed that. They especially for South American countries they allowed a team style joint review and inspection. Believe it or not. So they had certain resolution you had to meet on your cameras and all that, but you could do remote inspections for a hot minute. But yeah, I traveled for a while as supervisor, and every other week I was gone, and that was just I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
If I was going somewhere cool overseas, China, Japan, different place all the time, that'd be one thing. But going to Utah, New Mexico, Nevada over and over again, excitement wears off after a while, pretty quick.
For a while. I bet you would have made pretty good team leaders.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to try it, just one time. Honorary team leader, national board, Texas, Oklahoma. Any of y'all? just let us be honorary team leaders for a day, and we won't disappoint you. I promise.
17 failures, but they all passed.
Set the record. No, so joint views, man. For those that don't know, you want to just 10,000 foot view, Cliff Note version of a joint view? What?
Sure. In a nutshell, basically what we're doing is we're making an application to the governing bodies. They send out a representative, and then you have to kind of demonstrate that you have the capabilities of meeting the rules and the rules that you set for yourself. So during this joint review, basically the representative, which would be what we're calling the team leader, as well as your authorized inspection agency, they'd have representatives there. And then you just basically go through a standard mock demo of, like, if this was a job, this is how I'd do it. And you have to build a small little representation piece. But in the most part, it's a very simple deal.
It's a fairly common practice. Of course, every coach shop has to go through it, and they go through it every 3 years. But, that process brings more anxiety for a coach shop than I think any other thing that shop does in the lifespan of the company.
I've always told them, man, after the joint review, I promise you, you're going to be like, that wasn't that bad.
Right.
It just, you're right, absolutely right, that prior to that review itself, I think the anticipation of the review is worse than the review itself in most situations.
Absolutely.
Especially if you have good AI that'll get you ready. You know what I mean? If your AI is not getting you ready, then you got more to sweat, but your AI should be helping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Throughout the process. You know what I mean? Every time he's out there, he should be helping you in a way, or her, in a way that's meaningful to get towards that date instead of just kind of rushing it through at the last minute.
Right. In reality, a good AI is not going to let the shop get bad enough that there's a lot of prep work for the joint view, right? So joint view, and if you don't know, if you have a active code job in your shop at the time period that you're going to be doing joint view, you have to use that active code job. If not, then you can use a demo vessel. But
I know a place where you can get some.
Yeah, I heard they do good work.
They do excellent work. J. Lowry LLC.
Yeah, good
notch.
company.
Top notch.
But yeah, if you have an actual code vessel and you take that through joint view, there shouldn't be much that they find on that. I'm granted joint views go a little more in depth into the manual, but you have a manual that tells you exactly what you need to do step by step of the process, and that's pretty much it. If you can follow your manual, you're golden.
It also seems to be the more knowledgeable a shop has or is, the tougher the review. So the team leaders typically play to that bottom common denominator, right?
Right.
First of all, what is a skill level set? Because I've had some shops that are just fabulous. I mean, ducks are in a row.
Yep.
And they get drug over the coals
They do.
at a high level. And you got a shop that's probably needs more of a teaching moment. Yeah, but they're like, this is easy. You know what I mean? A walk in the park.
My biggest pet peeve is when the team leader at the end of the day, just a jacked up
You're all good.
shit sandwich shop that should have had 10 deficiencies or whatever.
Sandwich shop.
Shit sandwich shop.
Never had one of those.
No.
No.
But yeah, they at the end of the day, they're like, oh man, this is one of the best shops I've been to. I was, what? Were you at the same shop I was all day?
Yeah.
They pay you off in the back, or how did that go? But the shops that are good, that they know their shit, they want to do better, they want to learn, and they actually like failing because it teaches them something.
Right.
They get raked over the coals and have it handed to them, and those turn into long days too, which I don't get. And oftentimes it's back to back. You'll have a really good shop that it's really hard, and then crap shop that goes really easy.
Rolling out.
I don't know if there is some kind of lowest common denominator there that they play off of.
Usually they define their education and knowledge, and then from there kind of set the tone. And then, because I've been through some where they treat them as a high end that they really know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, and it's a failure from start. Failure to launch.
Right. And I don't know, the quality control manual, for those of you, I'm sure most of you know, but those that you don't, quality control manual, the code books kind of tell you what has to be in it. It's a set manual pretty much. There's not a lot of deviation between one manual and the next. Same layout, same format. The actual wording, the instructions to the shop. Store. Right. Most of it given to them by their AI company, but all in all, every manual is about the same. There's very little deviation, and it's whether if you sign this document or that document or whatever the case may be, whether you can use electronic signatures or not. Very little deviation. But the amount of deficiencies on a simple demo vessel that you have months to prepare for. You have a manual tell you exactly how to do it. The amount of shops that still get deficiencies or run into issues with it is kind of shocking to me. Right? If you can't excel at a true demo vessel, then, or at least your AI can't help you through a true demo vessel, it makes me worry a little bit about the big vessels, about the impact tested ones and the, shit like that. But I think the level of knowledge, I think the AIs need to do more teaching.
It's evaporated for sure.
Governing.
It's evaporated for sure.
Right.
And then you got each AI that's kind of, they might be more inclined to NDE, or they might be more inclined to welding, or they might be more inclined to drawing the calcs or something. So they're going to, fight for what they know. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, the saving grace is at 3.5% safety factor. I think that's truly what is the main front guard.
It is.
In the industry. You take that away, then look at what they do to Div 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
Safety factors reduced, and the amount of NDE you have to do is. And most Div 2 vessels, I would venture to say, are built pretty tight to code.
You have two separate engineers stamping off on
that side
design.
of it. But even as an AI, you're typically a little bit more attuned to a Div 2 vessel. You understand the risks a little bit more,
right? As
opposed to a vessel that's just going to go off and play with polar bears.
Yeah, I mean, just between the 3.5 to 1 safety factor and the AIs having to be a independent body, Those are truly all the safeguards that code has built into it. You know, I don't think they get too liberal on their formulas or anything of that nature. It's just stress values, limit it, and kind of let you do what you want on NDE. You can build a little bit thicker, something in there.
Nothing.
Nothing in there.
Nothing's in there. That's the problem.
But yeah, I would just, you know, you can build it a little bit thicker and not quite as lean if you don't want to do NDE or anything else. But all in all, just the 3.5 to 1 is the safety factor of code.
Yeah.
Off of stress values. I mean,
Right.
but so what was your favorite joint review?